Colt Ford knows how to create music that moves people across all genres, although his heart is in country music. He's written several #1 hits in his career and is continuing to gain fans at every single show. He's finished up his Declaration of Independence tour, which showcases music from his new album, which goes on sale next week. Kelly hooked up with Colt to talk about that new album and all the special guests featured on the project.
It's a great day. It's always nice to catch up with Mr. Colt Ford, my Georgia friend. How are you?
I'm good, darling. How you doing?
Good to see you. And album release. This is so exciting. This album to me has just been, I mean, it starts out with an anthem and it ends with a prayer.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about this album and what it's meant to you.
I think it's the best record I've made, to be honest with you, but I wanted it to be, there's 15 songs, which I always like to do more than, you know, I don't like those 10-song records. I always want to try to give the fans more for their money. So I did 15 songs, but it takes you from that you want to fly your flag, the anthem kind of thing, to you want to hang out, to you want to kiss your girl, to you want to call the people you love, to ends with basically a gospel song and makes you kind of want to pray. And I think that's what I was trying to do. I wanted to run all those emotions through you, you know, from start to finish, and that's what we tried to do with this record.
Special whole album. I mean, and Back. Yeah. That song, now you wrote that, and I know Jake Owen sings on it with you, which we love, but talk about how personal that is to you, because those are some real life stories that are in that song, right?
It's, yeah, I get sometimes, I hope I don't cry here on TV, because that song's pretty hard for me to do, to be honest with you. That's my life right there in front of you. I mean, that is the friend David that I'm talking about. When we shot the video, I meant to stand at his gravesite was tough, you know. I named my son after him. So all those things are very real in that song. That is 100% my life. And when I talk about my son and my dad being best friends and how I wish that could last forever, I do, but it can't, you know. And my mom is the one that I've always gotten advice from, and I don't know what I'll do when she's not around, but there'll be a day that'll come where I'll have to figure that out, and that's tough sometimes, you know, when you think about that.
Very tough.
To the reality of that's what it is. But I wanted that song I want you to pick up the phone and call those people that you love and tell them, you know, we're not promised tomorrow.
I'm sitting on a tailgate thinking about those days, just wish I was back. When I think about how I used to be, Lord, it was so simple then.
I got to work with Dan Huff on this record, so you know, there's some people that have really taken some chances with me, and nobody's more thankful or grateful than that. And that's really humbling when you got somebody talented like Jake and Jason Aldean. Darius is on the record. Darius
is on the record.
Darius is on the record. He is on the record, and he's on the record too. You know, just an incredible singer. And Eddie and Troy are on there, and Kix Brooks, you know, one of the a friggin' Hall of Famer. You know.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, and then to have Dan Huff produce some of it, and some of the songwriters I wrote with, Jeff Steele and Craig Wiseman and Rodney Clawson, and you know,
right up there with the best.
Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable. All those people have taken time to work with me. That's more than any award or anything I could ever get. When people that you respect so much as artists and songwriters work with you, that's very humbling for me.
See, I'm a flag-flying, Bible-toting son of a gun. Yeah, I'm hell on the heart, just a rebel on the run. Scared, don't know it. Fear, don't feel it. The truth is the light. Sometimes you gotta fight. Good beats bad, right beats wrong. I'm a barroom preacher, and this is my song.
Talk a little bit, too, about the title of this album, Declaration of Independence. I mean, you're declaring that. Talk about that.
Well, I've always been a little bit of the underdog and kind of on the outside looking in, and I've had to, you know, it's just I want to get more records played on the radio. I'd love to do that. I mean, I'm hoping that they'll give this song a chance. I've been working hard for the last 5 years to try to, you know, all I've wanted is the opportunity. I mean, if they don't like it, I can deal with that, but at least play it and give them a chance to see if it's...
Let the fans see if they love it.
I just want the fans to see, and I think this song will, you know, I think Back would move some of these people, and I think they would dig this song. And Declaration of Independence is just me just reminding everybody, like, hey, I'm right here with my, you know, American flag flying, making music about God, family, friends, America, and hard work, and I am a country artist. I mean, that's who I am. Nobody respects this genre or the heritage of country music more than me, because I was raised that way, you know. I mean, I take my hat off when the national anthem's being played, and if you're standing next to me and you don't, I got something to say to you about that. So,
there you go.
You know, that's kind of just where that title came from, and it's kind of just who I am, really, I guess.
Well, you're doing it. The fans sure love you. We love you here on Inside Music Row. Mr. Colt Ford, everybody.
It's time now for another quick break, but we still have lots more ahead. Make sure to come on back for more Inside Music Row right after this.